What's up, people? I'm pretty much gonna jump into this right here, and I'll talk about a subject as for as long as I play these people. But yeah, man, I just want to go ahead and say some things about Tekken 8. I'll probably say about 10 things, and maybe I'll come up with 10 more. But first of all right, man. So I know you've seen it. If you're a Tekken player and you go on YouTube, you have seen it. We have all seen it at this point. These goddamn AI thumbnails, bro. Listen, I've been doing YouTube for about 13 years at this point, okay? 13 years. I've dabbled with Adobe products to make my thumbnails and stuff. I had to stop using them at a certain point because they were really expensive, and if you're a content creator or whatever, you can't really just be dishing out shit, especially if your channel is so small. So eventually I had to get rid of them, but lately it's just these grotesque, very grotesque looking thumbnails, bro. And it's just very ugly to see. Like, at a certain point it just becomes madness. People on Twitter is just I've been thinking to myself when I was looking on YouTube, man, these things are ugly, way before these guys on Twitter started talking about it, dude. And it's like, what the hell happened to to going in and just making stuff? And I don't even have to say any names because, like, you've seen the people, man. And I'm just like, this is an epidemic. It's content creators that's pretty big and people that you don't really know about. And I'm just sitting here like, is it really that easy to the point to where everybody's doing it now? It's very ugly, man. It's quite ugly. Wow, nice step. But it's, you can't really say much about it except it's just ugly as fuck. It's just ugly as fuck. Like this Clive on my screen, dude. It really needs to stop. Like, people really, listen. There are tutorials on YouTube that you can go to show you free programs, how to make your own stuff, okay? To make your own, fuck this Clive, to make your own content, all right? Or your own thumbnails. Get on that, please. These crunchitize me captain ass thumbnails have to they have to go. These things are so fucking ugly, man. It's an epidemic. Again, it's like an infestation, a pestilence, all right? Go find a free program, please. I beg of you. Please. Another thing that has bothered me for these past couple months is, have you ever heard that you have to be at God 5 or 6, something like that, for rank to even mean anything? Like, getting to GOD apparently means little to nothing now. They're ridiculous in this, and it's because of the rank changes. And it really just, oh, that was a hard read. It really just sucks because, you have people like me who have struggled to get up in rank because of the character I play. I play Azucena, obviously, right? So it's kind of a tall hill sometimes with all these goddamn top tiers busting the ass. So, it really feels good to get to, to get to a high rank finally, because the highest I've made it, I think, in season 2 was Tekken God Supreme Pizza, and it was really something. I really got up there, but I didn't get to max rank because I kept getting my ass whooped, and it was pretty tragic. So yeah, that's the farthest I've gotten. But when I've said this before, like when I posted my, hey, I finally got to GOD, in the Yazu Accord, they was all like, you know, God ain't really where it's at anymore. And I'm like, what? Oh my god, dude. We live in a time where rank is tied to skill now. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. You know? And rank is not a telltale sign that someone is good. Because if you look at this game, it's just madness everywhere. Madness incarnate. Alright? And it doesn't really matter what rank you are. You can still get your ass whooped, or you can still be, you know, victim to madness. Oh god. Wow, that's crazy. You know, it is what it is, dude. I still think getting up to the high ranks is good, but judging by the nature of this game, it depends on the player. Like, you know, people like this. I mean, he's alright for the most part, but it kind of seems like anybody can get to God at any point. It's just crazy. But maybe that's what they mean. You know, it's so saturated that it's just, it don't even matter, bro. It's kind of crazy. But despite all that, oh, too far away. Despite all that, I still think getting up there is pretty good. It is pretty good. Now, getting to don't key charge, dude. You better rematch. Hold on. Hold that thought. You better rematch. Bitch ass nigga. You bitch ass nigga. God damn it. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. That fuck. Anyway, you know, getting to the God 1 and the infinite stuff, it reminds me of the story I always tell about the Tekken God Omega in Tekken 7, where I said it was useless rank, and it's pretty much just, you know, farming madness is just something for you to do for all the rank goons out there. And I still hold that true. I still think that's what the God pluses, I'm call that, the God plus ranks are at this point. The God plus ranks are just something for people that are rank junkies to do, instead of, you know, there being a final rank and then it's like, oh, let me just do another character and start the whole cycle of madness again. So, you know, these rank pluses are just, they're just for shit for people to do, you know, and all the rank folks are very happy about their higher ranks and stuff. You know, you got people practically pulling out their hair to get to these ranks, man. And it's just like, yo, I don't know why everybody's trying so hard for it, man. I mean, I get it trying to be competitive, but I think this is the wrong game to try to be competitive in because of how visceral and mad it is. Mario Party 8, dude. But I don't know if I derailed on the topic. It's just it's just sad that people are saying that God 5 is the equivalent to decent Tekken in this game. But at the same time, considering the very nature of how it operates and the stuff that you encounter and things that have not been patched and still are in the game still, I kind of get it. So I'm actually on the fence on this, you know, when I think about it. I'm actually on the fence. It's a yes and no sort of thing. Yes and no. Oh yeah, buddy, I'm about to beat the brakes off your ass. Check this shit out. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure you guys know, people play like rabid tractor trailers, dude. It is absolutely insane how people play. My God, it is absolutely horrid. Horrid. You know? So I've had many videos of you know, Tekken 8 and shit, and these people would just be doing shit, bro. Like you could just be chilling, and Buddy will just spaz, You can just be in the neutral, you know, dancing around just like you usually would. Just do a jab or a down 4-1, and dude will just do a launcher. Stop, chill out, bow, you know. And you're like, where are these people coming from? You know what I'm saying? Bop, bop, you know, bop, bop, bang. Yeah, I'm about to cook you. Yeah, I'm about to cook this dude. Yeah, man. And you notice there's a lot of new players doing this shit too. It's absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. But you know, you got a lot of new folk playing this game now. So the concept of neutral is a bit skewed, I'm afraid. You know, and then you got these people just tripping. Okay. But he just does not care. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. So I'm gonna key charge on you, because fuck you. Right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and win quit on you. So fuck you. Yeah, you better run, you bitch. Fuck you. You know, players like this. I get it. Where people on Twitter is like, God damn it, these people just come in and it's like, why do you play the game? But back to what I was talking about. I think the nature of this game promotes you, or pretty much. Did I just open up an editor, motherfucker? Anyway, the nature of this game promotes people to play like rabid Tonka trucks or rabid tractor trailers. And the reason why I say tractor trailers is because you pretty much bulldoze through people, depending on which character you play as. You know, some of them are easier than others, right? So if you play the goddamn DLCs and shit, you're definitely gonna get that. Or if you play like the lesser characters, which is like the Azucena, the connection timed out because I opened up an editor on accident. God damn it! But you know, if you play a character like Azucena, you're gonna have to play like an absolute baboon to even try to get anything going, and it's kind of crazy. But if you play the DLC, you know, Anna, Kunimitsu right now, let's see, Devil Jin, you can pretty much do it. Victor, oh my god, don't forget about Victor now. Please don't forget about Victor. You can pretty much just all over people, and that's that. You're toast. Unless you, like, I don't know, figure a way to squirrel out of it. But then people start doing the rage art shit. You know, it's very chunky on how people play now. It's just very chunky madness, and it's kind of disgusting, man. You know, I miss when people tried to really play 4D chess in Tekken instead of just trying to take each other's head off without even thinking once or twice. Okay, so I'm gonna read this person like a book. Instead of reading the book, they just pick the shit up and start chewing on it. They don't read any pages. They just pick that book up and start like Ed Boy. I don't understand. And I think it's getting worse because, well, I don't know if new players are getting on, but the influx of new players that have been in this game are pretty much jumping on the same boat of aggressive. Even though the updates have kind of toned that down, which it kind of did, but not really. Not enough for it to really matter, right? So the quote-unquote toning of the aggressive playstyle versus in addition to the player mindset currently, it creates a very volatile environment, if you haven't noticed. And people are still raging to this day. And I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. These days, dude, when I do play this game, which is not a lot, by the way, I look at this game and I just laugh. Because it is a stockpile of hilarity at this point. It's fucking funny. Like I've said, it's Mario Party 8, okay? And it's just madness everywhere. That is the end goal of this game. For everyone still playing, waiting for Fat Man Scoop, Roger Rabbit, and Yojiro, Yeah, this is what you're gonna be seeing. Oh my god, when Yojiro, bro, when the Kanga, bro, dude, all three of these characters are gonna be weird. You already know this. They're gonna be weird, so there's gonna be more aggressive behavior, and there's gonna be, just more rabbit tractor trailers, just bulldozing folk. And then, as you know, there's not gonna really be any changes because the two heads, Harada and Nakatsu. I forgot his name from the last video. And Nakatsu, they're gone, dude. And there has been nothing, no word from the Tekken team besides fucking happy birthday, Jin. Like anybody gives a shit. I actually saw people give a shit, and I was like, God damn, you people are not from Earth. You guys are stuck in some sort of conflux. I couldn't believe it. But I don't even know if they're gonna do anything when the characters come out. But what I do know is, yeah, the rabid nonsense and the biting and the chewing of the books, that's here to stay. So be prepared for all that, bruh. Going back to what I was talking about before about the no update thing. Yo, ever since the two folk left, Harada, Nakatsu, and all them, ever since those guys got up out of here, there has been nothing. Nothing, dude. There hasn't been a thing. And pretty much this game, the state that it's in, what the fuck was that? The state that the game is in currently, I think is gonna stay like that for the remainder of its days. It's gonna stay what? I'm not mad that you did it again. I'm pissed off that you fucked the combo up. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, bro, that was sick. But yeah, no updates, dude, unless they are planning to do some things when the characters come out, which I don't really see happening, honestly. So it's just gonna be bare bones Tekken 8. No updates. It's just gonna be aggressive. Oh god. There's gonna be happy birthday Jins and Miaris, and that's it. That's it, man. What you see is what you get. I think if they see, here's the thing about the update stuff. If they did regular updates, it would have been fine. I see games like indie games and other genres. They do regular updates. I'm like, yo, why hasn't the Tekken team paid attention to this? Like, bro, why would you do that? It's just weird that a game like this, where there's just all these microtransactions and all this stuff, you try to make this game a live service or whatever, but you're doing nothing to improve it. Doesn't that seem weird to you? Doesn't it? Shit, I did not punish that. I did not punish that either. So that's why I believe this is gonna be the final season. I'm gonna be so real with you. It's gonna be the final season of this shit. Moonsault. No sir. It's on its last leg, bro. Ooh, nice duck. Duckarino. It's his last leg. What is this, season 3 or whatever? That is so fast. Get off me, sir. But yeah, I ain't really got much to say on that. It's just this game is just it's pretty much cooked, but I'm at a point to where I can just play it without giving a fuck, because I actually do enjoy fighting games in general. It's just that this one is odd and in a state of limbo. So, I just focus on, for the most part, trying to do content for it, in terms of special stuff. I ain't trying to do no rank stuff. Who gives a fuck about rank, dude? Who gives a fuck? Who can nice combo? Yeah, who gives a shit, man? I don't, because it don't really matter at all. 0. Right? So I do special things, but I'll get into that subject a little later. You know what they could do? I didn't know you could combo. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. You know what they could do in terms of an update? Actually, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Besides, like, move stuff, I don't know what they could do, man. I'm not a fucking... Cause I don't give a fuck. You know? I just play the thing. Maybe, like, adjust Cooney. Goddamn, this bitch. She be wildin'. She be wildin'. Be real with you, she be wildin'. Maybe, you know... It ain't gonna happen, but maybe you could adjust those goddamn characters. Holy shit. Like, Miari is so safe. She's so safe. And I'm like, yo, why is she so safe? She can pretty much dork out. Just like the first clip that you saw. Or the first topic. You know, I was fighting Miari. That girl was going wild. And I was like, yo. Wait a minute. Did I play Miari in the first thing? I don't even remember, dude. See, this game is making me nuts. I don't even recall playing a Miari. Oh my god, it's crazy. Let me do it again. Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, man, I don't think any updates are in the near future for this game. Besides characters. Changes that are gonna be significant enough for people to care. I don't think it's gonna happen, honestly. And if it does, again, it's gonna be minuscule. They're gonna probably update the store before they update anything for the game. So the rest of this stuff is pretty much gonna be like game nitpicks. You know, stuff that's in or out of the game that I pretty much have an issue with. So the first one, man, look, check this out, dude. So tell me why, you know, they said they are going to reduce fucking heat combos, or take them out completely so shit won't be atrocious. Why does Armor King and a couple of people still have theirs? As you saw, dude still has it. Check this out. He still has it. Boom. Right? Why? I don't know. But then you turn around and look at Azucena, for instance. Let's see. Boom, that's gone. What's another one she had? Boom, that one's gone. That's the only one she does have, but that's about it. You know, the other options from her heat stuff are pretty much gone. Oh, this one pissed me off. That one being gone. It seems like they were nitpicking folk, and they just was like, okay, facts. We're just gonna butcher Azucena real quick, and for the rest of the cast, we're gonna go ahead and keep their heat dash combos. I'm like, yo, what kind of super grand grade kush are you guys smoking over there? Cause y'all gonna have to share with some of the people that actually smoke that shit. Cause goddamn, it's strong as hell if y'all think this shit is okay. Yeah, just a little small nitpick. It's kind of annoying, but you know, you get over it really fast. Not really, though. Another thing that's kind of annoying about this game is the fact that there are literally no single-player mode games in here that people would actually play. You have this beach ball shit, this Tekken ball. There's a guy. There's two people standing here. They're probably the only two on Earth that are playing this. And I guarantee they're probably not even playing Tekken ball. They're probably just in quick match or rank match. Nobody comes down here, really. No, you will not see a group of folk sitting around the cabinets here just playing Tekken Ball. It's unheard of. It's impossible. You never see it, which is a shame because it's really beautiful out here. You know, they put a lot of work into all this, but it's kind of wasted because you made a whole hub area for folk that don't come out here, and it's a real shame. So if they made Tekken Ball like strictly online, like from the menus or in the online menus, and have it to where you could rank up in there too, I think that'll be interesting. That'll make people want to play it more because, you know, dude, it's online now, and it's not like Tekken 7's Tekken Ball where it was bowling, where that was offline and that was a joke. Because why would you have something as interesting as bowling, have it be single player? Do you know how fast I would sit there and be playing bowling with people? That would be so much better than playing that egregious online. You know? Just food for thought, dude. There really has to be more single player options for people that have gotten tired of the whole online Donkey Kong mode, Donkey Kong 64 mode, where it's just mashy mashy, boom boom, action all damn day. In Tekken 6, you had yourself, what was it? Scenario campaign, and that was the best. The best. I swear, it was the best mode you could play ever, because you could sit there and do this beat 'em up thing with any character, and it was actually dope. It was actually dope. I'd play that thing for hours because it was so awesome. And people talk about like team battle and all this other stuff. I don't really give a fuck about that because, yeah, it's whatever. I just want a thing where I can go in and still play some Tekken and beat dudes up without it being tied to some ranked or just people in general. I just want to beat up folk, the computers. But it's absent. And it's kind of present in the story mode, but who the fuck is out here playing goddamn story mode for anybody to give a shit? Nobody. That's who. No goddamn body. Okay? Nobody. Nobody's up in story mode saying, this shit's sick, bruh. Have you played the scenario campaign? No. Bitch, no. Nobody plays that shit. So, there really needs to be more single player stuff. Nobody wants to play these fuck ass quick match and rank shit. Everybody's bored. Scenario campaign. Bring that shit back. Yo, I know some people may not agree with what I'm about to say right now, but I'm gonna say it. I think there should be Wi-Fi dedicated selections in the online screen. Like, say you go onto here, and there would be a connection quality. There should be a section that says Wi-Fi only for people that are on Wi-Fi, because, my dude, if you do not have yourself a $10 100-foot cable or less that you can hook up somewhere, you have lost something in life. An online play. Dude, you're playing on PC. Get it together, bro. Get it together. Get that cord or get the fuck out. There needs to be a dedicated Wi-Fi dungeon for these folk that still play on Wi-Fi. Because I shit you not, the last Wi-Fi person I've played with was a Reyna. Now, when I tell you, it was like Chicken Run, okay? Claymation, stop motion bullshit. Oh my god. No, that's not true. It was a Brian. Which is even worse. It was against a Brian. And homie was doing combos while I was taking screenshots in game without even touching a button. That's how sketchy shit was. It would randomly jump and my inputs would drop. That's the most infuriating thing, because when you get a counter hit, you want to do your combo. You don't want it to just glitch and then it eats a command, and then the dude gets up and then he goes and then he hits you, and then you hit the wall and die. Get these Wi-Fi folk their own spot so they can get the fuck up out of here. Please. Right? Wired only. Get your own room. Go to the back of the club. You're not welcome in the front door. Get out of here. Another thing that I've found strange about this thing this store here is that a lot of these characters here, it hasn't changed, have their own designated costume. You see? But where are the rest of the people? So if you're paying attention, they have costumes for Deviljin, Dragunov, and Steve. If you look at this, you have a number of folk that are missing, Brev. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 people that do not have a costume of their own. Why the hell are there 21 costumes missing? You're telling me that you couldn't put your semi-creative mind together to put a costume up for the folk that... Come on. Are you serious? You couldn't put one up for Paul? Really? These base roster ass people, you couldn't give anybody anything. Hell, why not Azucena, huh? Why not Ling? Why not Lydia? You brought this bitch back. Why? You ain't even got a costume for the hoe. You brought this boring ass nigga back, but didn't bring back Miguel. You ain't have shit for this guy. What are we doing here? And last but not least, ranked match death matches and the absence of them. Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You can go ahead and put your thoughts in if you wish, but I think yes and no. Okay, yes, because it would be great to go back to the Tekken 7 days where you're playing ranked and you're grinding it out. You're already grinding out. You have people getting to Tekken God stinky ass chair, Tekken God no job, Tekken God I have no other games to play, Tekken God etc etc. You know? That might be disingenuous, but hey, I gotta talk shit sometime, right? This is what this video is about. So you have these ranks, right? But you have the best of 3. Now, that is horrible, considering the fact that if you fight somebody and they get the best of you, say they win one, you win one, and they win again, and they fucking key charge, and there's nothing you can do about it, that stings, because you know that you're probably never going to see them again. Ever again. There is going to be once in every red moon where you get a run back, but that's it. When that red moon comes up, that's it. You're going to have to wait another 500 years before you see that bald-headed bitch again. Okay? So when that opportunity goes, it's gone. You're most likely not going to see them again, and that sucks. Because I remember in the beginning of the game, they said they were going to implement that system for faster lobby queue times, so there'll be more games played. I get that and all, but at the same time, dude, I kind of want to deathmatch again. I mean, it's all these best of 3s, they don't really work, man. They don't really work. I want the option to fight someone good, and then fight them and beat the dog shit out of them, and then get my rank, however many times they want to play. That would be great, because I had to do that with Josie fighting against a Ling. Do you know what it's like playing Josie, deathmatching a Ling for a match? A lot of you don't. A lot of you have no idea how crazy that shit is. It is the most insane thing you can do. Oh my goodness. I had to lock in so damn hard. It was around the time where I was wearing the red and white Josie armor. It's one of my older videos. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I miss those times where you can just deathmatch for a rank and see who's the better man and or woman. Shit was sick. Now, again, with the devil's advocate, I'm gonna be going on the other side now. With the nature of this game, I cannot begin to imagine what it would be like deathmatching a goddamn Clive, deathmatching a goddamn Victor, deathmatching a goddamn Elisa, Anna, Miari. Hell, a number of these motherfuckers in this game. I can't imagine a world where you would deathmatch some of these overtuned bastards and just June, fuck this bitch. People who play her, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine deathmatching these characters and being okay mentally. So I understand why the first of three benefits some people, because sure they're gonna ride it out, but at the end of the day, it's still gonna be 2 games and then it's over. Or in, the other case where you play the one game, decide the person's a jackass, and just fuck off. And, it is what it is. Come on, we're all adults here. Niggas one and done. So what? Cry about it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. This is what happens, okay? This is what people do. So you have those 2 scenarios. The game is just mad. So I can understand why the devs probably... Actually, you know what? They probably didn't even have that in mind. They were probably just thinking about faster queue times. That's probably it. That's literally the only thing they probably could have thought of. There's probably like 2 people on there who was like, oh, these characters kind of mad. I don't know if deathmatching would be a great idea in a game as crazy as this. I mean, they put it in quick match, which is cool. So you can pretty much play infinitely against a person in quick match, and it won't be tied to losing your rank or gaining a rank. You can just beat the brakes off of people until, one of your hands gets tired. That's cool. But it's not in ranked. I think, yeah, it might be a good thing. Honestly, I think it's better that we don't have a deathmatch in this game. It's too shite for it. But hey, man, that's all I have, dude. I don't know if I'll have any more nitpicks. If I think of any, I'll probably talk about it in another video or stream or what the hell ever I'm doing, dude. But yeah, man, let me know what you think, and we can have a discussion, because I like discussing shit and all that fun stuff. Later.